Okay, today we're bringing you some old postcards that pretty much show either homes, motels, hotels, but show you some of the inside, some of the outside, so you can see how people used to decorate. And I'm sure back then it was to advertise the hotel, motel, or whatever place it is. But for us, it's more looking at history because they're historical pictures of the way buildings used to be and how they were decorated and designed. So this is a really nice one. If you notice, it must have been the beginning of the electricity because look how they have the little bulbs on top there and stuff. So, but you can tell the age, a lot by looking at this sofa here. So that helps you to give you an idea of, what time frame in history this picture may have been. Here we have the outside of a building. Probably a hotel, a motel, a guest house. These postcards are all unused except for the last two. So this is an unused postcard. I really like this next one here. Look at that. Like it. It's got a lot of yummies. See, it's almost like a souvenir shop or whatever because there's some food up there, but then it's got a lot of just antiques. So you got some doll heads in there, you got some antiques here. So it might have been like a motel or something, this picture. Really kind of neat. Look at the nice dishes, the pottery that's in there and stuff. You can tell the age by looking, well, the floor doesn't really give that much age, but the door. Look at the door. And those kind of hinges. So that gives you an idea of what year this may have been, on top of these chairs and everything. But the building itself, look at the ceiling, and then look at the hinges on the door. So that gives you a time frame. Might be just an antique shop, I don't know. Not really sure. First I thought it was going to be a lot of goodies, but not really. They're antiques. Antique glass case. Alright. Here's just, one of the old chairs. Just an old building. Of course with a fireplace. Must have been just a set room kind of thing, because you have your desk, your old desk, and some chairs where you may have just sat around and talked, knit, crocheted, or just relaxed, had a conversation. This one here is Betsy Ross's house. Made a nice postcard, didn't it? I like that. Go down to the root cellar down there. Very pretty. Oh, a nice unused postcard. Look at that. Look at this stairwell going all the way down. Well, it looks like it's all, I don't think it's wood. It looks all metal. But God, look at that light. Isn't that beautiful? Really nice. And you see these chairs. Got little ruffles all down at the bottom, so you were elegant in how you sat down and at the table. Very pretty. Wow, look at all the design in that. The craftsmanship in that, and the whole going down the stairs and everything. Look at that, even upstairs. Another set of lights up there. Wow. That's a lot of work in that, huh? Look at that for style. Classy. Okay, I think this is just another view of that other brick building that we've seen. Only this one here will give you a better idea of the time frame of when these pictures were taken because of the dresses. Look at everybody in their dresses outside. They also had a lot of cellar windows and everything. But the dresses, oh, they're so pretty. Love it. This next one is kind of funny to have on a postcard. It's like the ladies just get out of bed and having a chat in the stairway here with their long nighties. Different, that's for sure. I don't understand the reasoning behind putting that on a postcard, but it must be with the place it represents. Maybe a bed and breakfast that we would call today. Okay, here's another view of probably that same building. Same brick building. But you can tell the age. I mean, look how the man's dressed and the ladies dressed. Some with bonnets in their hands. And they had high heels. I mean, you went anywhere as you were dressed in a dress. Not whatever today. I mean, today they go shopping in PJs. But whenever you went out in public, a lady had a dress. Look at the star inside the brick. Alright. Look at this one. What a beautiful set room. And you can definitely tell the age of this one by looking at the sofas where people could sit. So it's probably the set room of a motel or hotel or whatever. But a beautiful picture on the wall. You have your candles on both sides and these sofas. Look at the design of that. The craftsmanship in there. They always did like all that flowery kind of rugs. That meant you were rich. Okay, and this is simple living here. Look at that. Alright, just a small little kitchen. They used to have a lot of kitchenettes back in those days. So you may see just, you know, where they cooked on the fireplace and everything, and the table and the chairs, and that's it. Then you went into like we call it a kitchenette now. Back then they would call it a pantry. And the pantry is where the sink would be and everything else. You know, like this next one here, you could clearly see, you know, this is the dining room. So the sink and all that is separate. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Nice flower arrangement. Look how she's dressed, so that gives you the time frame on top of the curtains. And of course, you know, the candles for a chandelier. Gives you a good idea on top of the chairs and everything. So it's really nice. Look how elegant that is. That is beautiful. Almost looks like looking out the window like it was winter when this was done. But look at the curtains. Ah, the expense and such beautiful curtains. Unreal. Very lovely picture. Nice postcard. And it's an unused postcard. Back then they would just tell you who made the postcard. They didn't have years, you know, for copyrights and all that stuff back then. So here's another one. Look at the beautiful curtains in there. Like the pictures on the wall. That's how things were done. Of course, you had your organ and everything there to play. So this is just a set room. Stayed warm, carried on a conversation, played your music. Just a relaxed room. Okay. This one, in the old days they used this green an awful lot. So this is just some more of one of the other postcards I showed you. But they really did like that green. Look at the old green blinds there. God, those are old. That gives you a time frame right there. Any of you remember the old green ones they used to have, you know? Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright, this one's just simply a black and white. Giving you the look of the old days and everything, but it's just black and white. Huh. This one actually says Portland, Maine on it. In the back. So that picture comes from Portland, Maine. Just a black and white. They always had the nice big archways like that. A fireplace just to keep warm. Every room had a fireplace. Really enjoyed that, didn't they? This is Mount Vernon in Virginia. Different picture for sure. Okay, now this one is one of the used ones. Has a 1-cent stamp on the other side. North Carolina. I like the design, huh? Really nice. Eastern Star House. Okay, on the back side you can see one stamp, and it's 1949 for this one. It's not so new. I mean, not so old because it is colored anyhow. You can tell by colors of a lot of them. And this one here we have. Just use the boards. I use the logs to make the steps going upstairs for the bedroom for the kids. Would have been just a cabin. Got a plastic covering on it like that. So, and of course this one is a used one also with a 1-cent stamp. And everything. What a nice picture. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more. We got plenty of postcards to show you. Alright, bye-bye now.